All right, boys. Going to do these solutions here for you for O'Grady's suspense account, which was another mock sample question that I gave you there yesterday. Okay, so hopefully you've given this question a good effort. If not, okay, try not to look at these solutions until you give the suspense question a good rattle. All right. Okay, let's look at the first working here. It says, well, first of all, this O'Grady guy is a computer software company. All right, so we're dealing in computer software, hardware, etc. O'Grady sent a check for 930. So O'Grady sent a check for 930 in full settlement of a business debt of 990, and this was recorded correctly in the books. Okay, so it's recorded correctly. However, no entry had been made in the books of the subsequent dishonouring of this check. All right, and the payments on account of 450 cash by O'Grady. All right, so let's have a look at it here. So working one. Let's put the title here. Okay, the first thing I'll do is I'll open up bank. Now O'Grady's would have had credited their bank by 930 because they would have believed that that check, okay, would have been cashed. Okay, they weren't aware that the check was going to bounce or be dishonoured. So 930 would have been credited in their bank. So what they'll have to do now is, because that bank check has bounced, okay, is to give 930, okay, back into the bank account. Okay, now that 930, okay, was to pay creditors. was to pay creditors, excuse me, 990 quid. Okay, that would have been a debit entry. We have to do the reverse of it now, so it's going to be a credit entry at 990. Okay, now if they only paid 930 for a 990 bill, okay, well then they receive discount. Okay, discount received would have been a credit entry, so they're going to obviously reverse that, so it's got to be a debit entry of 60 quid. Okay, so that's the dishonouring of the check taken care of. Now, and the payment on account of 450 by cash. Okay, so we can open up a cash account. Okay, 450 coming out with the cash is a credit entry. Has to go somewhere, goes into the creditors. Okay, there would be in your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entries. Okay, to take care of that dishonouring of the check and the payment of cash by O'Grady. So I'll do a general journal over here, lads, like I did the last time, to keep it all together for us. So we have DR and CR. Okay, so we've got bank. Okay, it's a debit entry of 930. We've got creditors. Okay, there's 2 entries there. We've got a 450 entry. We have a 990 entry. Okay, we have a discount, which is a debit 60 entry. We have a cash, which is a credit 450 entry. All right. Now, that 450 and that 450, they settle each other off. 930 and 60 is 990. So therefore, that balances. So we do not have a suspense. Okay. So we can say, okay, being recorded due to dishonour check. All right. And now the bank, we know, is a balance sheet entry. The creditors is a balance sheet entry. Discount is a P&L. And cash is a balance sheet. Okay, that's your first working done, gents. Okay. I suppose I'll keep this as I rather than working one. Okay, so that's the first one taken care of. Okay, move on to the second working. Okay, now it says O'Grady won a vehicle valued at 45,000 in a draw. Okay, he won it personally. All right. He gave this vehicle to the business and took an old vehicle from the business valued at 33,750, which was to be used for private purposes. Okay, now and the only entry in the firm's book regarding both vehicles was a debit in the bank account of 33,750. Okay, you can obviously see that straight away that debit in the bank of 33,750. Okay, there's absolutely no need for it. Okay, but we'll get to that eventually. Let's just go back to the start and work from the top down. So he won a vehicle for 45,000 and he decided to give this vehicle to the company. So that there, lads, would be capital introduced. Okay, I can just write capital here, it's fine. Okay, capital introduced, lads, would be a liability to the firm. Okay, so it's a credit entry of 45,000. All right. And then we took a vehicle, okay, valued at 33,750. Okay, so that's drawings. Okay, and drawings there, lads, in this case here, is 33,750, a credit entry. No, that's incorrect. Okay, that would be an expense to the company, so it's a debit entry, my apologies, 33,750. Okay, now we must open then the vehicles account. Okay, now the vehicles gained, so that's 45,000, and at last 33,750. All right, so that is your capital introduced, drawings, and your vehicle accounts taken care of. But remember then, for some strange reason, okay, there was an entry made in the bank account. And it says here that they debited the bank account by 33,750. Okay, so in order to correct that, we must put in another 33,750 to the credit side to balance off the bank. And there are your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entries in total, lads, to correct that working too. Okay, once again, we'll open the general journal over here. Okay, so we've got capital. Okay, that's 45,000 of a credit entry. Okay, we've got drawings, which is 33,750. We've got vehicles, 2 entries. Okay, 45,000 and 33,750. Okay, the bank, okay, was it 33,750 credit entry. All right, so that 45 pairs off with that 45, that pairs off with that, therefore we have suspense. Okay, so suspense is 33,750 euro debit side. Okay, now the balance off. All right, and let's just identify where these goes. Well, capital is balance sheet, drawings is balance sheet, vehicles is balance sheet, bank is balance sheet, and suspense is suspense. Okay, so there's no P&L. All right, that's the second one taken care of. All right, move on to a new page. Okay, third one. So looking at the third one here, there's a check of 7,875 paid, okay, by O'Grady out of a private bank account for 15 months consultancy contract work up to the 31st of 12th 2013 had not been entered the books. Okay, so the first thing I notice here, lads, is that he paid a check out of his private bank account, so that's once again capital introduced. So we can open up capital again. Okay, it's a liability to the firm, so it's a credit entry, which is 7,875. All right, now he paid this for 15 months consultancy work. Well, straight away, 15 months obviously is greater than 12 months for the year. So this has definitely got either prepaid in it. Okay, and you can see here that the accounts are for the up until the end of 2012. So that means they paid for a prepayment of 12 months for the next year. So we've got 3 months for this year, which is an expense of consultancy work for this year, and then 12 months prepaid of consultancy work. All right, so if I was just to bring it down here for a sec and say, well, 7,875 divided by 12, no. Okay, and that gives you 525. Okay, if I multiply that by 3, okay, it gives me 1575. All right, so if I open up this consultancy work here, this consulting expense, okay, an expense, lads, is a debit entry, so it's 1575. That's the expense for the year. Okay, but then you have consultancy prepaid. So an expense prepaid is an asset. Okay, and an asset is a debit entry. In this case here, it's a remainder. So 7875 minus 1575 leaves us with 6,300. Okay, and there's your entries for that third working. Come over here, lads. Okay, again we set up our general journal. 3 entries. First entry is capital, which is 7875. Okay, we've got consultancy, which is 1575, and then we've got consultancy prepaid, which is 6,300. They obviously balance each other out, so there's no need to do a suspense. This will go into the balance sheet, this will go into the P&L, and a prepaid is an asset, so it goes into the balance sheet also. Alright, move on to the next one. Okay. So cash payments of 675 repairs to equipment had been, okay, credit to the creditors account and also credit to the motor vehicles account. Okay, now that would be incorrect. All right, that they shouldn't have done that obviously. So let's just write up here what they did do. Okay, so obviously cash payments is just 675, which has already, oh yeah, it's tricky enough here actually, lads. Cash payments of 675 repairs to equipment had been. So the cash payments has been taken care of, but then they've credited it. Okay, obviously you're going to debit your cash, all right? So the debit of the cash has been done, but then they decided to credit the creditor's account, okay? And also credit the motor vehicles account, all right? So we need to fix that. So we open up creditors here. Okay, I'll change color pen here. Okay, so what they did, which I'm going to put in red because it was wrong. Okay, it was credit the creditor's account. So 675. Okay, and they also did motor vehicles account. Okay, which I'm just going to put short for MV. Okay, and they also credited that also. So that's 675 there. Okay, we need to bring that back to 0. So we're going to put a debit entry into both of 675. Okay, so that brings that transaction back to what it should be. Okay, all that's left for you to do then, lads, is open up a repairs account. Okay. Okay, and repairs is 675. Alright, and that's that one taken care of. Okay, so now we open up our general journal. And put in our entries. We have creditors, we have motor vehicles, and repairs. Okay, so the creditors was a 675, motor vehicles was a 675, and repairs was a 675. Alright, well now see we have suspense here, lads. 675 by 3, 6, 12, 18 is 2025. Okay, balance sheet P and L, and the suspense. All right. Oh, that's sorry. My apologies. I keep forgetting to put in them notes at the end. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go back up here to working 2 because you get a mark for these ads. Okay, this is being corrected due to incorrect. What was this about? Incorrect posting of capital introduced. Okay. Down here then, this was being recorded. Of consultancy work. Okay, this here is being corrected. Due to incorrect recording of repairs. Okay, now on to the final working, lads. Okay, it says O'Grady has returned, okay, software previously purchased on credit, okay, for 23,400 from a supplier. Okay, O'Grady entered this transaction as 24,300 on the correct side of the correct accounts in the ledger. So a credit note subsequently arrived from the supplier showing a restocking charge of 900. And the only entry made in respect of this credit note was a credit of 22,500 into creditors account. Now this is your typical case of what should have happened and what actually happened. All right. So let's deal with what should have happened first of all. Okay. We've got two accounts. We've got our purchase returns. Okay, we've got our creditors. Okay, purchase returns here was 23,400, which is a 23,400 here. And then there was a 900 credit note. Okay, so your BD should be down here of 22,000. Oh, sorry, that's the incorrect side. I was thinking of CD there. My BD, so your CD is 22,500. So your BD is 22,500 here. Your CD 22,500 and BD 22,500. Okay, so that's what should have happened. That should be okay. The balance, excuse me, for your purchase returns and creditors. All right. Now, what actually happened? Okay, again. So, as I said, use the correct accounts. Okay. But instead of using 23,400, use 24,300. Okay. And it says here the only entry made in respect to this credit note was a credit of 22,000. Okay, so a credit 22,500 in the creditor's account. Okay, now we know that the BD down here should be 22,500 and the BD here should be 22,500. Okay, well, we'll do the purchase returns ones first. That's obviously the easiest one. So 24,300 minus 22,500 will give us 1,800. Okay. I'll put a bubble around that, as that's the only entry we're going to make in the purchase returns. So I'll come over here, set up my general journal. Purchase, give myself a bit of space. Purchase returns 1,800. Okay, now, if you look at this here, lads, all right, you want a CD balance over here on this side. Okay, so here, look, you want a CD balance, that should stay, okay, of 22,500, right? So 24,300 minus your 22,500, okay, if you take that away from 22,500, it will give you what you would have to add over to your debit side. In this case here, it's 20,000, sorry, 20,700, okay. So that there is creditors. Okay, 20,700. All right. So therefore, you have suspense. You add those two together, and you get 22,500. All right. And again, we will say here being corrected. Okay, due to incorrect recording of purchase returns. And this here is P&L, balance sheet, and suspense. All right, boys. So they would all have been your workings done. Okay. So we've journalized the necessary corrections, and now we can move on to B, which is the suspense account. Okay, let's quickly set it up. Okay, so let's go back up and have a look at our suspense. So if we go back up here, okay, we can see there's no suspense in working 1. Okay, there is a suspense in working 2. Okay, this suspense is to do with capital, okay, drawings or vehicles. All right, so go back down, it's 33,750 debit side. Okay, so as the second working, it was do it capital slash drawings, and it was 33,750. All right. Okay, we've no suspense in part 3. Okay, we've suspense in IV. It's in regards to, I suppose, creditors, repairs, motor vehicles, whichever ones you want to take there, and it's 2025 on the credit side. So this was working IV, wasn't it, yeah? Okay, and it was creditors slash repairs, and it was 2025. All right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, V there. Suspense 22,500. Purchase returns creditors. Okay, so P returns slash creds. Okay, it was 22,500. Okay, so you can see original difference. It's going to be on the credit side 22,500 plus 2025. We give you 24,525. Take that away. You're left with 9,225. Okay, don't forget to close it off, lads. Okay. Now, if you like, you can fix the suspense right away. Okay. I'll do this over here for you, just to show you what's happening. So, okay. This means that the credit side was down, lads, yeah? You could also say it means the debit side was up, whatever one you want to work off, okay? So I was saying that the credit side was down by 9,225, okay? Now, if you go and look at your trial balance, you see there that suspense is included in stock. Stock is an asset, so it's a debit entry, okay? So you could actually say that this was up by 9,225 if you rather, okay? So you can say, right, let's not use that because this is obviously stock was on the debit side. So this was up by 9,225, they would have had to taken away, okay? 9,225 from stock in order to fix it. All right, so what we can do now is we can obviously reverse that. So if we get our stock from the trial balance there, 273,600. Okay, and add back in the 9,225. Okay. Let's get there. So 273,600 plus 9,225 gives us 282,825. Okay. Now you could do that and just wait for the balance sheet. Okay, but I said I'll do it now to show you. Okay, so C, prepare a statement showing the correct net profit. Okay. So down here. Okay, so the first thing to do, lads, obviously, is take your original difference, or sorry, your original net profit, I should say. Okay, and your original net profit was 121,800. It's taken out of the balance sheet. Okay, now what we'll do here now is obviously go back up. Okay, and remember, if you have a P&L entry in the debit column, okay, you take it away. If you have P&L entry in the credit column, you add it on. Alright, so let's go up and have if there's anything that we need to add on. So P&L in the credit column. P&L discount debit column. Okay, no P&L there. P&L debit column, P&L debit column, P&L debit column. So we have nothing to add on to this. So we'll just be lessing. Okay, let's go back up to the start. We have P&L discount 60 quid. Okay, so discount 60. Okay, and then a P&L of 1575 consultancy. Okay, 1575. P&L repairs 675 and P&L purchase returns 18. So repairs 675 and returns was 1,800. Okay, add those together. 4110. Take those away. That's going to leave it 619.4. That's 117. Okay, so there is your corrected net profit. All right, now onto the balance sheet. Okay, so this is your corrected balance sheet. All right. Okay, so first heading there, lads, is your fixed assets. Okay, we've got premises. Let's just put these here. Okay, so the first thing we have there is premises. It's 900,000. This is never affected. In fact, I don't think there's any depreciation. Okay, equipment. Again, was not affected. Okay, so it's 45,000 and 45,000. Okay, motor vehicles definitely was. There was a case of introduction of motor vehicles and drawings. Okay, so motor vehicles at the start was 90,000. Okay, now remember, okay, we're looking at assets. If it's in the debit column, add it on. Okay, if it's in the credit column, you take it away. So let's go back up. Okay, so it wasn't there. Okay, here we go. We're looking at vehicles. So 45,000 debit, added on, 33,750 credit, take it away. So let's go back down to the balance sheet. Okay, so add on 45,000.